Hey everybody, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 5th of June, 2025, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Superman coin, the Superman medal, and not only that, there's a movie coming up, there's a Comic-Con, and also we're going to be looking at a song from the soundtrack, and there's even trailers for the Superman movie. So we're going big on Superman today. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a really big number. Not sure exactly how big it is, but I'm pretty sure it's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm going to say or do. Now over here to moneymetals.com, would you look at that? Everything is upwards. Yowza. So gold's up $17.50 to $34.03 even Steven. Silver up $1.04 to $35.73. Platinum up $29.40 to $11.33.65. Palladium up $19.50 to $10.41.80. And yeah, look at that. Dr. Copper passed that $5 threshold, up 12 cents to $5.02 per pound. Down here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.69. Now, for months, it was a whole lot lower than that. I think it was $6.39. For the quantity 1 through 39, they got you paying $42.42, and it was $39 per item for many, many months. Now, the buyback, the sell-to-them price is $36.14. Yeah, you do the math right there. Yeah, that's not a whole lot of demand right there, because that's $35.73 and $36.14. Now, next stop is going to be Coin World. There's an article by Mr. Paul Gilk, senior editor over at Coin World. This was published June 4, 2025 at 6 a.m. That was just yesterday. Title of this article is Superhero Coins and Medals on the Horizon from the U.S. Mint. He's not joking. I think that's an excellent title for this particular article. This is the 2025 West Point Proof Superman $50 gold coin. Says so right here, $50, and it's half ounce. It's 4 nines fine, and it is legal tender. And if you spend it for $50, I'll give you 75 for it. Now, here we go. Let's keep on keeping. It says, look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman, fellas. The DC Comics and the United States Mint collide, right, at noon Eastern Time, July 28, when the Bureau issues its first release in its 3-year DC Comics Coin and Medals program. Collectors will have the opportunity to place orders for limited edition 1 ounce and 2.5 ounce 3 nines fine silver, metal, and half ounce 4 nines fine gold $50 coins featuring the Man of Steel and the Obverse. The Mint previously announced copper nickel-clad versions struck on 30.6mm half-dollar planchets would also be offered in the year following a design's precious metals release, and yet no clad versions is yet posted on the Mint website. Could you imagine half-dollar planchets with that particular design? Yeah, that'd be even cooler if they were legal tender. Give me a whole roll of those bad boys. That would be amazing. It says here, other superheroes, gold and silver issuances to be featured in 2025 are Batman, then followed by Wonder Woman, right? So that's kind of cool. And I don't know if they have movies coming out, or maybe they have cameos in the new Superman movie. The 3-year program will offer 3 more superheroes each in 2026 and 2027, but the identities have not been disclosed by the U.S. Mint. And I got to say, it would be kind of cool to have some, well, I guess the bad guys, right? But let's go here. I did this video. This was 10 months ago. DC Comics and U.S. Mint make historic collaboration announcement. Plus, vote for your favorite superhero. Yeah. So this was a survey the United States Mint had offered us about 12 months ago now. And yeah, look at this. So there's different items here. There's Hawkman. I think that's what his name is. Let's see if I can get there. I knew this would be tough, but that's okay. There's Hawkman. So that's one of the issuances. And I think after that, they have Green Lantern. That would be awesome. Give me that ring. I got a heck of an imagination. I could work that one. Blue Beetle, The Flash. Where's Blue Beetle? Where'd you go, bud? Yeah, Green Lantern. There's no, I just see it for a split second and then it's gone. So anyway, The Flash. We have Batgirl. We also have, I think, the Cyborg, which is amazing. We have Green Arrow. We have Aquaman. There's so many awesome examples here. And I look at. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see all these. It's going to be amazing. All the different superheroes we got to choose from. And who would you like to see out of all those examples? Myself, I'd like to see Cyborg. I'd like to see Shazam and maybe Batgirl. That would be really cool. Now let's keep on keeping on with this particular article. Now it says the program's silver medals are being struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, and the $50 gold coins will be struck at in a limited production at the West Point Mint in New York, with that production facility's W mint mark found just below the Cape. Ding, 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 right there, okay? Just below the cape. Household orders will be restricted during the first 24 hours of sales, after which order limits will be lifted. That's good to know, because sometimes they don't lift. I mean, typically they will after 24 hours, but for special items, they typically don't lift the household order limit. Pricing for the gold coins and silver medals will be announced closer to the release date. Now, here are the designs. While the proof gold coins are being struck at the West Point Mint with a reeded edge, the silver medals are struck at the Philadelphia Mint with a proof finish and plain edge. I'm telling you, that 2.5-ounce silver medal with Superman on it, with the Man of Steel action, is going to be phenomenal looking. I can't wait. It says here, the same main obverse and reverse designs appear on both silver and gold coin, all right? Chief engraver Joseph F. Mena is designing and sculpting the obverse sides of the pieces and overseeing or directing art by other designers for the reverses. That's amazing, and I'd like to find out who those folks are. DC Comics artists are not participating, as this is a U.S. Mint product, according to Mint spokesperson, and I believe that's going to be Michael White. Michael White says the U.S. Mint is exploring colorizing. What? Yeah, they're exploring colorizing options, but has not yet determined which metal may make use of the color. What do you think, folks? Are you like to see a colorized option, or nah? Not so much. The blanks for the superhero 2.5-ounce silver medals will measure 2 inches in diameter, or 50.8 millimeters, like the previously issued limited mintage 2.5-ounce silver medals representing the U.S. military branches. And I've showed you the mintage on those is 10,000, folks. And I honestly say, I think it's going to be closer to 8,500 or just less than 10,000 of these 2.5-ounce silver medals. I don't know. I just got a feeling 8,500 might be what we're looking at. Had to get some water there. I'm sorry. Now, the 1-ounce silver medals will measure 40.6 millimeters, the same diameter as planchet as the American Eagle 1-ounce silver dollar, which is amazing. I'm glad it's not the Morgan, because that's a commemorative, right? A little smaller and less silver. Packaging options are not yet disclosed by the U.S. Mint. Not sure why. I'm sure they had those ready to go about 6 months ago. The U.S. Mint will reach out. Oh, what? The U.S. Mint will reach out to team up with other American companies for comic art issues for years beyond 2027. What? Yeah. So this is going to be a thing, and I imagine they might team up with the folks that own Marvel, which is Disney, and they have a huge universe. I think it measures light years beyond DC Comics content. I mean, you've got Doctor Strange, you've got Spider-Man. I don't even know who owns the right to Spider-Man, but there's so many. Ant-Man. I mean, come on, there's so many different things going on there. Now, let's keep on keeping on here. Let's go to the United States Mint's product schedule, and this is July 24. That's when the Superman medals and coin drop. That's right, July 24. And that actually coincides with, check it out, I got right here for you, the Comic-Con in San Diego, July 24 through 27. Now, the United States Mint hasn't mentioned anything. They're being kind of mums the word if they're going to even represent at that particular show, but why wouldn't they, right? This is the first time they've delved into pop culture like this, and they're leaning in on it pretty hard with 3 years in a row, and then going, like it said just a second ago, beyond 2027. This is a tremendous shift by the United States Mint to get who into coin collecting, right? So this is, I believe, what it's all about. They're shifting their focus to they obviously have the best of the mint, right? That's supposedly coming out. But this is focused on, I think, the younger generations. And it doesn't appeal to all of us on a certain level. I would think so. Now let's go to eBay to see if any of these are for sale yet. And I've got here DC Comics 2025. 1/2 ounce, 24 karat gold proof coin, Superman, and nothing here. And look, if I put the 1/2 ounce Gonzo, I get worse results. Look at this. Bingo. But look at those prices. That's a proof 70 deep cameo, 1 ounce, 3/9 fine gold, and it's not even the 4/9. That's 4,250. Yeah, it really just kind of narrows my search. So let me go back one. I'm going to just hit back from here. And there we go. So 1,099, 311, 8150. Look at this, 1399. That's a 1/4 ounce 4/9. Here we go, 13.9, and this is from Numismatic, and that was from 2022. So this has already been done, but it hasn't been done by the United States Mint. These are the folks that own that DC Comics has, truth, justice, and the all that. Look at this. Look at that packaging. How can will we see even better packaging than this that the Nui has done in 2023? I don't know, but I'm ready to find out. And it's Superman. Remember that. Let's go here to the Google machine. I got question, what is the San Diego Comic-Con and why it's important, right? So let's check this out. Now, the San Diego Comic-Con, and I think that the U.S. Mint is going to set up a presence there, just like they do at the fun shows, okay? And this is huge. This is tremendous. And it is after the fun show. This is July. I think the fun show is July 10th. So this is about 2 weeks after the fun show in Orlando, Florida. And why wouldn't they drop the Superman heroes at the fun show instead of, well, here you go. It makes more sense with this pop culture action and to get a wide range of individuals who are a lot younger than coin collecting at the fun show, I would imagine. You ever been to the fun show? Yeah, I feel young there. Okay, let me tell you. All right, San Diego Comic-Con International is a major annual event that celebrates pop culture, primarily focusing on comic books and related art forms like films, television, and video games. Now, here's some key aspects: diverse content, pop culture showcase, fan gathering, cosplay, exhibits, and merchandise. Yeah, that's right. I think the United States is going to merchandise their coins at this Comic-Con, and it would be fabulous. It'd be fantastic. But my question is this: if they actually end up having a presence there at the San Diego Comic-Con, how many coins, how many gold coins will they bring? How many 1-ounce silver medals will they bring? And how many 2.5-ounce silver medals will they bring? I think about 500 or less of each, maybe 250, because they don't really know what's going to go on, because this is the very first time that anything like this has ever happened. Now, essentially, it's a massive gathering that brings together fans, creators, and professionals in the realm of pop culture, offering a unique opportunity to immerse oneself in the world of comics, movies, TV, and more. And there it is. That's the new movie coming out July 11, 2025. And I can't wait to see this bad boy. It looks like it's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Also, I'd like to see the new Jurassic World Rebirth. That's going to be pretty cool. Now, let's go here. This is the DC Comics website, and it features their Superman official trailer, and it is pretty cool. It's not very long, and there's actually a few of them that you can check out. So there's the behind the scenes, there's the sneak peek, there's the exclusive clip right here, 2 decades of damnation. That's right. And then the official teaser. So that's going to be pretty cool. Now, finally, I got to ask the question, why love superheroes? Okay, why do we love superheroes so much? Now, remember, I think it was in the late 30s that we actually had the very first superheroes come out. And you got to ask yourself the question, what was going on in the late 30s when these came out? Yeah, the world was in turmoil, wasn't it? So I think that people look forward to, superheroes to do things. Well, let me just read this. But my personal opinion on this is that people look to people that are amazing and set, I want to say, I guess, the bar, not the bar. What am I trying to say? They set these examples that we can all follow, right? That's amazing. Let's keep on keeping on. People are drawn to superheroes for a variety of reasons, including inspiring messages of courage, justice, and helping others they convey. And right, isn't that like bringing the light to the world? Yeah, helping others. Superheroes offer role models and stories that encourage positive values and aspirations, teaching about teamwork, strength, and empathy. They offer a sense of escapism and potential to believe in the possibility of overcoming obstacles and making a positive impact in the world, as seen in their heroic deeds and struggles. And one of the things about superheroes is that, yeah, they might be superheroes and all these abilities or all these superpowers, but they have struggles just like the rest of us do, right? It's so true. Here's a more detailed look at why superheroes resonate with people. Inspiration and values. Superhero stories often highlight themes of courage, justice, and selfless acts of kindness, which inspire people to strive for these values in their own lives. That is huge. Role models and role play. Children and adults can see themselves in superheroes' roles and use them as role models, learning about teamwork, strength, empathy through their stories and role playing. Now, here we go. I think this is a lot to do with it. Evasion and escapism. Now, it says here, superheroes stories provide a break from everyday life, offering a chance to escape into a world of extraordinary abilities and exciting adventures. And isn't that why we go to theme parks? Isn't that why we go to movies? Isn't that why we read books? Yeah, it's a bit of escapism, right? Yeah, I think so. Belief in possibility. And this is probably the best part, my favorite part, the part I really like. The idea that even flawed individuals can overcome challenges and save the day. Yeah. It's what you do after you drop the ball that makes you who you are. As seen in many superhero narratives, as now offers a sense of hope and belief that anything is possible. Now, relatability, despite their superpowers, many superheroes grapple with personal struggles and flaws, making them relatable to audiences who can understand their motivations and actions. Yeah. That's huge. Now let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long already today. This is about behavior. Yeah, that's right. So there's personality and then there's behavior. Behavior is not who you are. That's just the way you're acting, right? Now, behavior says, don't be too sweet lest you be eaten up. Don't be too bitter lest you be spewed out. Yuck! Yeah. Now, people should not be too sweet or too bitter with their behavior. That way they won't be exploited or ignored by others. Yeah, if you're a salty dog, yeah, you're probably going to not have a whole lot of friends. And if you're way too sweet, well, you may be taken advantage of, and that's no fun. Now, let's bounce over here to 39's Fine. I got a special treat for you here today. What is that? Yeah, well, that's the Superman soundtrack 2025. And at about 1 minute and about 15 seconds, I got Chicken Skin right about here. So, yeah, this is a really cool song, and it plays really well into the modern Superman movie and all the soundtracks and stuff. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you do like what you're hearing, see, please sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Whew, made it, folks, and I hope you have an awesome day. What is today, Thursday? Yeah, man, we almost made it through the week. Good to have y'all here. Stacker out.